So confirmed hindi tatakbo si Leni Robredo sa 2028. I had a feeling this was gonna happen, and I'm not surprised na ganon. Kasi honestly, we had our chance in 2022. Okay? And you can tell after the campaign period na sobrang pagod si Leni. And it would have taken a lot from her as a person to do that, di ba? Pero, ginawa niya. Nangampan niya siya. Sinuportahan siya ng pamilya niya. Sinuportahan siya ng maraming Pilipino. People campaigned for her, organizations supported her campaign. But in the end, we didn't win. Di ko alam kung hindi tayo nanalo dahil kulang talaga sa boto o dahil pag-aari ni Dennis Uyang Smartmatic. I don't know, okay? All I know is that I did my part in 2022 when, as a final act of patriotism, bago ako nagpalit ng citizenship, bumoto muna ako as a Filipino. At binoto ko si Leni Robredo. Now, 2028 is looming. Nag-announce si Sara Duterte na tatakbo siya for president. A little bit too early. Okay? But at the same time, Leni has said she's not gonna run. And I understand where she's coming from. She has her own family. Isa na lang siyang magulang. Politics, national politics has probably taken its toll on her. And honestly, hindi rin naman, even when she was campaigning in 2022, I was already saying this na we have to protect her kasi hindi siya safe eh. Kung nanalo siya tapos ang VP ay si Sara, what do you think would have happened? I have a very sinister idea in my head of what could have happened. Kaya nung hindi siya in-announce as the winner of the presidential elections, I was actually kind of relieved for her. Okay. Medyo, while gusto ko siyang manalo para sa Pilipinas, I was happy na hindi siya nanalo para sa kanya. Because her life would have been in great danger the whole 6 years that she was there. I mean, you've seen Sara Duterte and her video threatening na kapag may nangyari sa kanya, may kinausap na siyang tao para ipaligpit si BBM at saka yung asawa niyang si Lisa Marcos. Diba? I mean, if you can say that about a sitting president who we all know is also not clean, how much more sa isang tao na alam nating malinis and wouldn't dirty her hands in that kind of politics. Diba? So I was actually kind of relieved for her when she didn't win. And then when she went on to become mayor of Naga and we continued to see her brand of politics, her brand of good governance, how organizations still continue to support her and believe in Angat Buhay, 'di ba? Na imbes na sa gobyerno kumakatok yung mga organizations to help, they would rather funnel it through Angat Buhay kasi alam nilang mapupunta sa tamang proyekto at sa mga tamang tao. Lalo na nung pumutok yung mga flood control issues, 'di ba? And you can tell na uhaw ang maraming Pilipino sa good governance. But unfortunately, hindi natin yun na-achieve in 2022. And now, she has confirmed what I knew would happen, na hindi siya tatakbo for 2028. And honestly, good on her. Good on her for choosing her peace. Good on her for choosing her family, for choosing her city, for choosing to continue to serve in the way she knows best. Okay? Close to the ground, nagsisilbi sa mga nasa laylayan. Yeah. I would have loved for her to be president. I would have loved to see the changes that she would have brought on, but I also knew that she would have been in danger the whole time. So, good on her. Her kids need her. Her kids are all grown women, okay? And they are also successful in their own rights. Pero there is something to be said about choosing your peace. I don't think, yeah, I after she's experienced what that was like in 2022, and the 6 years before that when she was vice president and how difficult they've made her life. Like if you look at how she was when she came in as vice president and what she looked like after, you can really tell that it's taken not just a physical but also an emotional, spiritual, and mental toll on her. And she was so strong this whole time, 'di ba? Parang kung ako 'yon, siguro di ko kakayanin yung ganong klaseng pressure, yung ganong klaseng disrespect, 'di ba? As in, there were plenty of times na talagang bastusan eh, 'di ba? But yet she carried on. Her office during that time, the office of the vice president, was the highest rated by COA. Diba? I can't say the same now. There a lot of questionable transactions have occurred since Sarah took over that office. But yeah, I'm not sad that Lenny decided not to run. I'm actually happy for her. I'm sad for the Filipinos, but I don't think we deserved her. I don't think we deserve the kind of good governance that she offers until we make the changes ourselves. Kasi tayo rin naman ang bumoboto pa ulit-ulit ng mga walang hiyang nandyan sa gobyerno ngayon, di ba? Kung tayo ay patuloy na nahihirapan, kung tayo ay patuloy na ninanakawan, that's our own fault. And I'm not saying na there are Filipinos who don't want this change, but I can tell you that there are more Filipinos who value their pride, na ayaw nilang masabing nagkamali sila ng pinili, and would never accept that, okay? Kahit na it's very obvious. That's all I have to say. Kudos to Lenny Robredo.